Hi, my name is Samuel. I'm an artist and creator, and I created CosmicWars when I was 12 years old. And now I get to share it with you after all these years. And I can spend this entire time trying to convince you why I would love for you to back this campaign. But I'd rather just
In the shadows of the cosmos, a war is on the rise. A pirate with a broken heart, with treachery is his disguise. Zarkina betrayed his brother for power and for gold. With the whispers of the art, the neon star, legends left untold. Through the starlit skies he sails, reckless and unbound, while beneath Crystalia's castle lies treasure to be found. But Gort, the protector, stands tall in his fight, with armor forged in honor and strength that burns so bright. Light years away from peace tonight, the Ezos call our names. The universe, a battlefield where hope ignites the flames. Hold fast to your courage, for York is on your side. We're warriors in the cosmic war. Together we will rise.
Together we will rise. What's up, everybody? I am back for another episode. Okay, good. I just want to make sure the mic is working. And let me just get rid of this. And today I'm going to finish the page I started out yesterday of Cosmic Gorf in the heat of battle. Not sure what I was doing. Oh, yeah, I was going to add some music in the background while I draw. There it is. Cool. All right. So, welcome everybody to part 2 of the Art of Drawing Cosmic Wars, Cosmic Gorf. And we are now almost officially 2 full weeks in. Tomorrow will be 2 full weeks in to the campaign. And we are $40 away from unlocking the next stretch goal, which is, if you ask me, is pretty amazing. So thank you everybody who has pledged. If you don't know, we were funded in 4 hours. I mean, 1 hour. We were funded in 1 hour, which is also a huge feat for us. And I've gotten a lot of great feedback about Gorf and the series. And I'm pretty excited about that. So today I wanted to take the time to work on this and try to get some of it done. Some of the coloring done, because I have a lot of flats that I'm working on and that I'm trying to get done. So instead of adding this to that roster, since I started this yesterday, I said, let me at least get this out of the way, right? So that's what we're going to do right now. If you're out there, say hello. I'll look up from time to time, try to see if there's anybody out there in the cyberspace. This is streaming on YouTube and Facebook and X. We're streaming on 3 different platforms. I just started streaming on X, so we'll see. I want to try to build some viewership on that platform, so we'll see how well that goes. Um, you know, you know. I am so excited because, for a long time, there's been a lot of people asking me about Gorf, the people who knew about the campaign or the comic book that I've created. And a lot of people asking me, when am I planning on re-releasing it, redoing it? And I'll be honest with you, initially, it wasn't in the plans for a while. Although, if you've picked up Duty's Monsters on the Planet Cthulhu, you know that I started with introducing Gorf to Duty's audience. Because if you were with me back in 2003, if you were around at that time, 2004, I did a story, Duty's was it Duty's Adventures? Or Hi, I'm Duty from Uranus, that's what it was. The comic book was called Hi, I'm Duty from Uranus. It was, and in that book centers around Duty and Gorf's relationship. That's the Gorf's first introduction into Duty's universe. And if you've picked up, there's an alien in my toilet. In Bobby's bedroom, there's a poster of Cosmic Gorf. In issue number 4, on the cover of issue number 4, there is in red line, it's Gorf. So he shows up quite a bit in Duty's. I wonder why that's not. I know why. There it is. There it is. So now, what is my goal or what's my intent with Cosmic Wars? Really, I'd love to get 100 orders of the book. All right, we're up to 35 right now. That means, in its debut initial run, we've had 100 people interested in reading the book, and that's fantastic. That's my goal. I got 17 days left to try and achieve that goal. There's a lot of people still on the fence who haven't actually pulled the trigger. In fact, I know of 10 that are interested in it that still haven't actually pledged. So I'm hoping you come around and pledge soon. I wish you would have pledged on the first day because the algorithms really help push the campaign. But as long as you get the book, I'll be so happy and appreciative and grateful. So. You know, this is the first time I'm doing a campaign that doesn't feel like work. I'm not stressed about it. I'm not chasing things. I'm not constantly looking at the Kickstarter. I'm having fun. I'm sending updates. I'm doing my job to promote it. But at the same time, I'm not like going bonkers like I did with the other campaigns. It's like, why isn't anybody coming along? I'm just having fun, man. And taking it easy, and because I know Cosmic Wars is so much fun, and I know that people will eventually read it and they'll love it as much as I do. So just buying time. When people are ready, they'll come along for the ride, and and I know it's tough. Some people wait it out because there's so many Kickstarters out there. So many. It's and I got a lot of friends with Kickstarters. I have we got, what is it? We have Space Monkeys by Nem, David Howard. We got Lori Calcaterra with Path of the Pale Rider. We got William Russell with Psycho Sal. We got Daphne Lage. JD. We got JD Rosario. We have JD Calderon. We have, it's just, I can go on and on. Everybody has so many campaigns. So, it's not like you don't have choices, so I understand. But I can say this, if you've been with me with Duty, and you enjoy Duty, don't stop now. That's all I can say. Don't stop now. You're going to love Cosmic as much as I do. Don't stop now. And if you back Forbidden and you've seen the quality of that book, I'm not going to ask if you've read it, because I know most people who don't read all the Kickstarters that they back, and they back because because they're friends or their support. But if you do read it, I'm the guy who wrote it. I'm the guy who created it. And if you read Duty, I'm the guy, right? So if you were entertained with any of those, I guarantee you will be super entertained and fulfilled with Cosmic. And that's no joke. So I'm that same guy. Don't give up on me now. Don't walk away from it, and get yourself a copy. I love it, man. And I'd love, not only if you get a copy, but most people don't actually tell you what they thought of it. I'd love to hear your feedback, man. It's feedback is a gift, and I'd love for you to give me the gift of feedback when you read Cosmic Wars. Who doesn't want feedback, man? And if you don't want feedback, I don't know what to tell you. It's like we do this because we love it, but we also want people to love it. We want people to embrace it. I'm actually going to make this all shade here, and then I'm going to go here. Right? But I love drawing. I love art. I love storytelling. Actually, I'm going to do that. Here you go. Boom. I don't like that right there. There you go. if you're an artist out there, when was the first time you actually drew something and said, "Man, I want to do this for a living"? I know what triggered my interest. I know when. It's I say it all the time. It's TV series called Too Close for Comfort. For those of you from my generation and remember that sitcom, it was the best, man. It was a dad with living in an apartment with his wife and two girls, and there was a super named Monroe. The father was named Henry, and he was a comic strip artist, and he did a comic strip called Cosmic Cow. And that's when I realized, wait, hold on, there's an adult. Now, I was a kid. There's an adult making a living drawing comic strips? That's even possible? Because before that, I didn't really know. I just know I love cartoons, and I never really thought about who made them when I was a kid, And then that was my first insight into, okay, it's a job. And you can do that too, Samuel. And that was it. That was the beginning. I mean, I've been around so long that I remember going to the movie theaters to see The Muppets Take Manhattan and The Great Muppet Caper. Yeah, man. That's how far back I go. And you're like, whoa. Yeah, I was around when Moses parted the sea. And I'm still peeved about that because when Mo was going to part the sea, he didn't warn me. And I had gel in my hair and I got wet and my hair got out of place. And I was like, yo, Mo, what are you doing? Warn somebody before you do that, will you? But that's how long I've been around. All right, let's zoom out for a second. All right, he's coming along. Look at him. He's looking fierce inside that crowded space. It's like a club. It's like one of those grunge clubs where everybody's just jumping around acting a fool. I hate when I see dots. I wonder why I see dots. Let's go over here. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Close those dots. All right. I think I got all of that. Yep. And then now I can start adding some highlights and stuff. Don't bother me. I'm eating some chips. Sorry if you hear me crunching. All right. All right. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, don't like, don't like, don't like. Boom, boom, boom. Let's zoom out a second. He's got some hair going, huh? Look at that hair. So, if you don't know, we're down to, I was giving away 5x7 original drawings, sketch cards, 5x7 prints, drawings from me. For anyone, the first 5 people that added on the sketch cover to their campaign. And so far, 3 people have taken advantage of it within the first 24 hours. So there are 2 slots left. It's for the taking. So existing backers, if you haven't done so already, man, now's your time to get yourself a copy. Get yourself a copy. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. There it is. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Gorf is in the mix. He's in the mix. So now you guys, all right, so I did you, but I'm going to do a little lighter. Here it is. So I'm dropping this over because what you see is the background. That darker blue was the background color because I dropped like a background color in the flats. So I'm changing it up because I'm going to start adding all of the shading and all that stuff as I go. Excuse me. I did that already. Leaping. Core versus Crimson. I did do the teeth that color. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the teeth that way too. Oh, let's see. We got some comment in the chat. What is this? Hey, Lou, what's up? Pon's in the house. I just happened to look up. Sorry. I'm not. What? I can't read that. What's that say? Oh, I just arrived. Hey. Yeah. How's the weather out there? Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Multiply. All right, now I can start getting busy with this Crimson, guys. I think the cover that you did, I think 5 people picked it up, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty flattering. I think it's pretty cool to see that. I put out an update because I added the sketch cover because I got a lot of requests for it, and I just put it out 2 days ago, and 3 people already added it on to their orders, which is pretty cool. And what I did was the first 5 that add to their orders will get an original 5x7 sketch drawing from me. And so far we got 2 left. We got 3 people picked it up, and now we got 2 left. So hopefully everybody scoops that up because I like to draw. Yeah, I kept getting asked, and I didn't want to have to go and produce another because I already have 4 covers, and but I kept getting asked, and I was like, all right, let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. And so far, so good. Where's that orange come from? Let me see that. I'm gonna do a black. Let's get a black in there. Ah, geez, I know what I did. But it's looking good. Let's get all of you out of the way. And there it is, black. And then get you guys back in there. Boom. It's coming out. I'll add the colors because that's a oh, there it is. Boom. There it is. Cool. So if you're watching this for the first time and you're wondering who I am and what I'm doing, my name is Samuel. I am a comic book creator, podcaster. And this, my friends, is CosmicWars. And this character right here is CosmicWars. Oops, I don't know what that is. Why is that so dark? Oh, that's why. There it is. And created this character when I was 12 years old. It is now on Kickstarter. A lot of great incentives. All physical backers will get a 4-inch sticker for free and become an official Cosmic Guardian. Everybody who backs at 25 or more gets not only the sticker, but you also get the trading card, which is pretty dope, if I do say so myself. And we are $40 away from unlocking the first stretch goal. Just $40 away. It's creeping. It's just like trying to get to that unlock that. Poor Zap. So it's a Zap sticker. Zap is one of the characters in the series. So when we unlock that, all physical backers will get the Zap sticker. And we are 5 backers away from the next raffle, which is also pretty cool. I'm working on a piece with Princess Reina in a fight scene, but I'll probably show it this weekend. This Sunday I'm going to be on Comics for All. I think that's called, Comics for All. I'll be on that podcast this weekend. Sunday at 4 p.m. Central. So if you're around at Sunday at 4 p.m., join me on Comics for All. And I was recently on Story Comic hosted by Barney, and it was a great interview, and that's actually coming out this weekend as well. So I'll share it when it does come out, and go from there. Cool in the gang. So George made it back home safely, which is pretty cool. From his travel, I was able to get back. He was determined to get back to work, and he did, which is pretty cool. I think they got another 4 inches of snow today. Or 6 inches of snow, I forgot. But I saw some of those videos of the East Coast, and I'm like, wow. I remember a blizzard like that when I was, I don't know, I think it was my early 20s. It shut down the entire city. You know? He made it back to witness me and Slot on Tuesday night. I don't know if he made it back on Tuesday, but I'm sure he watched a rerun. He was at the airport at the time, getting on his flight when we were on live. He thought it was going to be delayed again, so he's going to try to get on, but he actually made the flight, which is cool. That's the worst part about, flying is when there's cancellations and delays. Ugh, it's the worst. Especially if you have to get back to work. If it's work related, I'm good because the company will put me up in a hotel and I'll be fine. But if it's not work related, ugh. The only problem with drawing a lot of characters, although they're the same, they're ice creatures, it's tedious. It takes time to fill in and get all of this stuff done. I got a epic scene that I'm drawing, and it's gonna take me a while to color. It's one of the opening sequences of the book. I'm not showing that at all as a preview because I want people to really enjoy it when they see it. And if you had the original Cosmic Wars from back in the days, then you know what I'm talking about. So imagine that scene, but a little more epic, so it's gonna be dope. Oh, missing luggage. That's the worst. I seen videos on how they handle luggage, man. And I watch from the window when those guys are loading up the luggage onto the plane, and they just throw it. They don't care if they damage it, because they know you can't prove who did it, because it touched so many hands. It's the worst. I try to see if it streams on Twitter. Sorry, I'm crunching away. Let me see something real quick. Profile. Okay, so it's on Twitter. Yeah, it's just I don't get any interaction on Twitter. Whatever. Well, on X. Sorry. Artist formerly known as Twitter. Ha. I blame Prince. He started all that stuff with the name changes, and everybody needs to change the name to reinvent themselves, and he created this madness. Rest in peace, Prince. Sounds tasty. It's like duty juice. It's tasty too. Life's like a box of chocolates. All right. Yeesh. How many more I got? I got a little overzealous with all these characters swarming over Mr. Gorfy here. But while I'm drawing, why don't I just play the theme song to Cosmic Wars in the background? Yeah. In the shadows of the cosmos, the war is on the rise. The broken heart is the sky. Zarkin and love, power and for gold. On the star, legend has been told. All right, here we go. Right here's a way. Is that those stars are made? Because of God your side in a cosmic war. Together we will rise. In a cosmic war. Together we will rise. Cause golf is on your side.
Together we will rise.
That's Cosmic Wars, folks. Together we will rise. So if you haven't done so already, I would love for you to back the campaign. I've about to approach that hour mark, and I've committed to just doing an hour. And but I really want you to read the book. So you have an opportunity tonight. If you watch this on replay, whatever you're doing, head over to Kickstarter. Link is in the chat. And I'll put it right here. And pledge tonight. And put hashtag I pledged or hashtag Cosmic Wars or tag me when you do and let your friends know you did. And I would love that. So thank you, Lou, for joining me tonight. Thank you, everybody. If you haven't picked up Lou Pon's cover, go out and get it. It is fantabulously fantabulous. We have two amazing covers. One by the fantastic Lou Pons and one by Marco DeFilio. This is Lou Pons' cover right there. Pretty dope. And this is Marco DeFilio's cover right there. Pretty dope. And these are my two covers right there. Boom, boom, boom. And with that said, thank you all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'm going to leave you with the outro.